Clippers have a chance to close out here. Paul George has beat the buzzer a few times. Oh, he does it again! 88-74, Clippers heading in to the final frame.
George. Review for score, no score at the end of the period here. Thrilling, successful three.
But it's going to count. The Clippers are on top by 14.
The belief right there that Andre Drummond can finish that play by putting him in the middle was awesome at them finishing plays. And that's what I'm talking about in transition. PG, because in transition, able to split. And that's a tough move in traffic, in tight space to spin in between, maintain your balance.
Ibaka, great look at a three and knocks it down. Sexton getting into a deep position. George fires over the top. Oh, pecks it off the glass. And with a smooch off the window, the Clippers lead by 10.
Inside, and speaking about giving up size, this time you're talking about Paul George, who's about 6'7".
George gets a friendly roll. Paul George with 13. Good screen by Batum. Uh-oh, Paul George gets downhill and covers a lot of ground from takeoff to touchdown. Timeout, Cavaliers.
The Clippers responded well, and Paul George taking.
Paul George tried to do the same thing, just kept his defender on his back without the hook. A little game of catch. Gets Drummond to come out, flings a three.
And Serge kind of gives it up. The switch is there. Drummond late, kind of similar to what we saw in the first half when Paul George was able to.
On a regular basis, they do shoot the fewest amount of threes in the league, so them getting points in the paint is not a surprise. Meanwhile, the Clippers near the top of the list at connecting in threes, certainly from a percentage standpoint.
No, because I was paying attention to the screen right here.
I just said he doesn't miss many.
Well, I'm not giving
on purpose. Oh, speaking of not missing many, Paul George. George feeling good, lets it fly. 7 threes for Paul George.
3-point line, I don't care who's guarding him. Crosses it over. Another 3-ball by PG. I've been impressed. I mean, with the backcourt of Garland, Sexton, it's just a matter of filling out a beautiful pass. Awareness that time by Paul George and Zubac. It's a matter of filling out the rest of the pieces, which is, we go back to the play here, kind of read and react. Paul George knowing that, well,
Jared Allen is in part of that as well.
Well, but two, maybe not giving up, but giving up on the contract.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Giving up paying and knowing that you have Jared Allen, a young player. Oh, my goodness. Another three for Paul George.